Hi everyone. It's good to be back. I just wanted to share a quick message and maybe do some cards just to see what else there is there. But yeah, it feels like in astrological terms we have quite a lot happening in the first week. I won't go into it into too much detail, but just some outer planets which they take quite a long time to move. Or change signs. They're starting to happen now, or they have been happening since November, and this year they all start changing signs, so we can probably expect some more changes to come. This year was a year of big changes, kind of the breakdown before the breakthrough, and it's been a build up, I suppose, for many years, but maybe more strongly since 2012. And so yeah, if you're feeling like everything is kind of changing at the moment, what you knew doesn't really make sense anymore, this is all just part of the shift. And so try not to get too caught up in your mind about it, because that's where our worries, our stress, or that sort of catastrophe type of thinking happens. And the reality is that we're creating our reality now. And I know that might sound strange, but for so long we've been taught how the world works, and it's not actually true. And as time goes on, I realize how much of those beliefs aren't really, they've just been passed down, but they're not really the truth. And it's up to us to create our new truth now by letting go of the old, conditioning, belief, all that type of stuff. Letting that go so that we can let in what it is that is truly right for us. And so the message I was hearing really for this particular recording was big changes happening, but the importance of staying grounded whilst it's all happening. And weirdly just had a deja vu just now. But yeah, it's just when lots of things are happening outside of us, the most important thing for us is to be in our heart center. Otherwise, we're easily influenced and then get caught up in everything that's happening outside, which doesn't serve us. So if you can, and you haven't started already, really start finding activities that really help you to feel in your center, whether that's going for a walk, swim, meditation, yoga, anything that just brings you back to you and to see your own light and remember who you really are, which is not what you've been told. And I thought there was something else, but it'll come to me. But yeah, I might get into the cards and just see what else they've got to share for us. Let's see what else there is for this particular recording. I suppose that's the other thing, just quickly, is that you might feel like you're starting to forget things or not remember, and that maybe that's why it happened just now, is that we don't actually need to know, and that's part of the whole shift, is that by being in each moment and trusting in the unfolding, we don't need to know what's happening. And it might feel like you're losing your mind, but actually that's probably a good thing, because that's the mind's not the problem, but it's what has been put in it on our behalf, really, without our permission. So yeah, just keep that in mind and just be aware of any physical things that might be going on, because there's a lot of energy coming through at the moment, and I've been experiencing a lot of ear ringing and I guess the thymus gland pulsing, or feels like your heart beating fast, which doesn't feel like anything health-wise, but just more energy shifts. That's I guess after many years of kind of looking at that, that's how I would describe it. Hope that makes sense. And the cards decide to show that big energy. Alrighty, let's see what else. There was one that's sticking out. Okay, so it's interesting we don't have any not too many major arcanas, or any major arcana, sorry. I'm just going to put those into proper view. There we are. And so we've got the Eight of Cups, and it was upside down, or a reverse, but for me this is just about walking away upright. It's just about walking away from what no longer serves us, those emotional situations or anything that just doesn't help us to feel in our joy and aligned in ourselves. So that might be what's happening and aligns with what I was just talking about just now, about the big shifts and changes coming. And then the Ten of Wands, and that was reversed as well, but this is kind of about letting go of all the stuff that burdens you. It's time to let that go, and I feel that's why it was reversed. And with the Two of Wands, this is all about, looking at the world, where do you want to go now? So once we've kind of unconditioned ourselves, we get to start from the beginning again and feel into, if I could have whatever I wanted, if I could be whoever I want to be, who would that person be, or what would I have? So it's time to start looking into that. And with the Ten of Swords, it looks scary, but this is about the card of surrender, about really letting go, and the swords represent our thoughts. So let go of the old thoughts, old fears, old anxieties that keep you stuck in the past, keeps us all stuck in the past. Because that time is gone now. It's time to let go of all of that and move into the now and move into a future that you want to create based on your own heart's desires. Yeah, so that's quite a big message. I hope that makes sense, resonates, and if you have any feedback or comments, do let me know. If you want to have a one-to-one session, just reach out to me, and we can certainly make that happen. Alright, thanks so much for listening. So good to be with you, and I'll see you at the next one. Lots of love. Bye.